a member were taking, but they to protect.
There's no one in South Africa
Members from being attacked. I think so. Let's try and work it that way. Honorable Lonzi.
Chair, I don't know why the minister is telling me about advisory councils. There's no one in South Africa who doesn't know that there are advisory bodies. Even the presidency has gotten advisory bodies. But if the advisory body of the president takes that advisory body so serious that it even tells him who must be a judge in South Africa, who must be a minister in South Africa, who must be a commissioner in South Africa, then the people of South Africa deserve to know who are these advisors to the minister. The minister can't say to us, he can't tell, I know that the advisors can't say, let's know the law, the advisor. I know the advisor, that's not my question. My question is, who are these advisors to the minister that the minister listens to and takes so seriously that she takes very big and critical decisions in the department? Why is the minister refusing to tell us? Who are these advisors that are advising you, minister? Who are the names? Who are the profiles of this independent panel that you take so seriously, that told you who to put in the sitters, that told you who to put in the NSFAS board, that tells you who to put as university council deployees? Who are your advisors? Is it your mother? Is it your sister? Is it your friend? Is it a boyfriend? Is it a girlfriend? The people of South Africa must know, where are decisions of higher education taken? You find that a decision is taken in a tavern, we don't know. Because clearly these advisors are more important than all of these officials of Department of Higher Education which are sitting here. Why can't you say, no, the DG advises me? No, the DDG advises me. There is a group, there is a clique in higher education that advises the minister, yet the minister does not want to tell us who these advisors are. So because of time, I'm asking you a yes or no question. And I'm going to follow up on this, you can rest assured. And we're going to get the names of those advisors. I just want, at least on record, to get an understanding from you so that I can move on to the next question. Are you willing to tell us who are these people that advise you to make appointments to sitters, to make appointments in NSFAS, to make appointments to universities, to make appointments in TVET colleges? Yes or no? So that I can move on to the next question. Thank you, Minister.
I think we need to understand that even with the system of the judges in South Africa, they do have assessors, private assessors who listen. I'm still responding to the question. I'm not going to respond to yes or no. I'm not in court.
No, this is not a court.
I'm not in court. I'm not going to respond in yes or no.
Chairperson, you advised the minister on the issue of time.
Yeah.
I simply want to understand if the minister is willing to tell us the panel. If she's not willing to, she must say, I don't want to tell you who advises me. And then I've got a mechanism to find out who advises her. And I'm going to find out who's advising her. But I don't want her to waste my time by giving me a preamble of South African law that I know, by the way. I'm a lawmaker. I'm here. I write laws. Can't tell me about laws. I'm asking the minister a simple question. I don't have time, Chair. Is the minister willing to tell the people of South Africa? Is the minister willing to tell this committee? Is the minister willing to be open, transparent, and accountable and tell us who advises her to make deployments to NSFAS, to make deployments to sitters, to make deployment in institutions of higher learning? If she's not willing, she can just say, I'm not willing. So that I can move on to the next question, Chairperson. I'm asking you now, Chair, not the minister. Please, can you assist in this process?
Yeah, I'd opened my mic to assist and you went on. And you know, when I stop you, I've got police outside, so. No, it's okay. It was on a lighter note. Colleagues, I did say that let's try and find ways of asking and answering questions so that we are able to get to the bottom of what is the problem. But if we are combative in answering and defensive in answering, we're not going to get anywhere. I think Minister, when the member says maybe yes or no, it's not necessarily out of disrespect. Like he said, it's because of time. Whether you are willing to give the list to him now, and then you say no because you have already answered that question that I'm not going to give you because the powers to appoint falls under me as per the Section 11, subsection 1 of the Skills Development Act. So it would not have been wrong to say, no, I'm not willing to give, so that he moves on to the next question, because that part, I think it was asked by Honorable Maseko, you clarified. It was asked by Honorable Msanzana, you clarified. So he says, don't clarify, just give me a yes or no. So I don't think it's a fair question. It's an unfair question to say yes or no as he had asked. So let's try and be direct on this one, Minister. Thanks. Whose phone is that?
So it is not compulsory for me to disclose the independent assessor, the independent panel that is assisting the minister. I'll first find out from them, get consent, if they are happy that I disclose their names. I cannot just come here and disclose information. I need to comply with the relevant legislation. I'm not going to respond to yes or no, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm going to give you another Lonzi. I think I'm happy with the answer what you say, because earlier on you had indicated that these people, you are not paying them, and therefore you may need to get their consent on whether to make their names public. That answer, I think, it's fair to say, because I don't have. If we were paying them through the state, then I would say, then you don't need that consent. But you are not; they are volunteering. So I take the answer that says that I'm not at liberty to disclose now. I'll get a consent and come back. So at the end, Honorable Lonzi will get when we close the meeting or we make the summary, we'll then agree on timelines. Even on this particular one. Continue, Honorable Lonzi.
No, thank you. I don't take that response from the minister. And like I said, I will make sure that we get those names. Because even if we're not paying these people are exercising public power. Because they've got influence on the minister. They advise the minister who to appoint in NSFAS, who to appoint in SITAs. They advise the minister how public money is spent. And clearly the minister takes them very seriously, because she says to us, I listen to this independent panel. So we're going to follow up on that, but in the interest of time, we'll quickly move on. TDG on just my second last question on coordinating of SITAs, so that I can give the minister time to drink water. Now, are you aware, and let's try to do this one quickly, TDG. Are you aware that there was a CEO of Facet SITA that was suspended in December, that was undergoing a hearing or a DC of some sort? It's just a yes or no?
Yes, I'm aware.
Is the hearing or the DC completed?
I'm not aware.
You are the DDG that coordinates SITAs. You are not aware that a CEO is suspended, and you are not aware that the DC or the hearing has been completed? Really?
Chairperson, can I respond to that? I'm aware that the CEO was suspended. I'm also aware that he was irregularly suspended. The SITA CEOs are appointed by the minister, and so the suspensions must be approved by the minister.
Just to come in here, You said to me you are aware that the person is suspended. You are aware that there was a DC. Now, how do you determine that the suspension is irregular if you have not allowed the process to conclude? Because you can't.
Hold on, Honorable Lonzi. Okay. Please, let's not disrupt our meeting.
Differently. Did you write to the entity and say, we believe that this suspension is irregular, therefore we're setting it aside?
Yes.
What process did you then follow as a department to establish whether or not this suspension was irregular? If you are not aware that the DC is complete or not complete?
Through you, Chairperson, can I be allowed to clarify the process, how it unfolded? We are aware that the CEO has been suspended. We processed the issue of suspension. The department was notified about the CEO's suspension, but the notification was not in compliance with the legislation because procedurally, since the CEOs are appointed by the minister, there is no accounting authority that has the power to suspend the CEO without the minister's consultation, concurrence, or approval. So in this case, the minister was notified the same day the CEO was suspended. That it did not afford the minister the space and time to apply her mind with regards to the matter. As a result, this suspension, we found it to be irregular in terms of procedural matters. The matter has not even gone to the issues of the merits. The procedure that was followed was irregular.
All right, no, thank you, TDG. When did you discover that the process is irregular, and when did you write to the entity?
I can establish the records for you and respond if you can give me a minute.
All right. In closing, Minister, I really believe that it is very unfortunate that you are not willing to humble yourself on this matter. Because sitters in South Africa now know they don't have boards. They don't have accounting authorities, rather. They don't have chairs of boards. But you are unwilling to say, South Africa, yes, we may have gotten certain things right, but certain things were overlooked. We apologize, therefore we are restarting the process. You are still arrogantly saying the process was perfect. The process was above, beyond reproach. We complied with everything. If the process was perfect, why are you restarting it? Why are you restarting the process? It was perfect. Let's bring Guatemal's son back. Let him chair the sitter. Let's bring ANC comrades. Let them chair. The process was perfect. They're qualified.
Thank you very much.
So,
thank you very much.
It's very unfortunate of you, Minister. I'm closing, Chair.
Yeah.
That you are not willing to humble yourself before the people of South Africa and say, I made a mistake, therefore I'm restarting the process. My last question, and then I won't come back. Again, please don't run around this question. It's a very straightforward question. Did President Cyril Ramaphosa say to you, after seeing the outcry, after seeing the objections, did he come to you and say, Minister, you must restart this process, yes or no?
It's not that he said, Minister, restart the process. We had to analyze the outcomes after presenting before the NSA, the report. And then I brought to the attention of the president that there is a letter that has been written to
his child.
No, your time has long finished.
I just want to know.
I can't just,
No.
I'm speaking
Okay,
to the people of
she
South
doesn't
Africa.
have to say yes or no.
Context. I can't say yes or no.
I just need
Honestly,
to know.
I'm not going to respond to yes or no.
just need to know.
As if I'm
Honorable
responding
Lonzi.
to true or false, as if I'm a child
Yeah,
who did
let's,
not,
I've
who is a
asked you-
dropout at the university. I'm not.
Don't
I cannot speak
don't
about
lose your
true
cool,
or false
Minister.
here.
Don't lose your cool. I'm used
It's
to
fine.
people like
Honorable
that.
Lonzi, it's fine.
This is my last question, and I'm giving over the thing.
No, Honorable Lonzi, it's fine. The alarm long rang.
But Chair, she has not answered my question.
I gave you even that was grace. No, even that was grace, and now you guys are abusing my grace, Honorable Governor.